Welcome back to Superbly Said Advanced English Vocabulary and Phrases.
Hi, everyone. Today, we're looking at some really useful idioms and vocabulary for advanced learners. These come from a SpeakDuo lesson based on the TED Talk, When You're Lost, Pursue Yourself.
And remember, you can practice speaking English on video calls with people worldwide at SpeakDuo.com. It's great for building confidence.
Definitely. Okay, let's jump straight in. Our first phrase is to be sold on something.
Right, so you could just agree with an idea, that's fine. But when you're really convinced, like totally enthusiastic about a plan, that's when you're sold on it.
Exactly. It's got that feeling of deep personal belief, almost like a marketing pitch totally won you over, much more active than just agreeing.
Yeah, it shows real conviction. So in a work setting, you might say, I wasn't sold on the project initially, but then I saw its potential.
Or maybe talking about a big life choice. When I heard about remote work, I was instantly sold on that lifestyle. Really captures that immediate enthusiasm.
Okay, good one. Now, let's think about taking action. Sometimes you can't wait for others, right? You have to take matters into one's own hands.
Yes. This is way stronger than just saying you'll handle it.
How so?
Well, taking matters into your own hands suggests you're stepping in because maybe others aren't acting, or there's some frustration there. You're acting independently, decisively.
Right, you're intervening personally. It's got a bit of assertiveness to it.
For sure. Like, the repair company kept delaying, so she finally took matters into her own hands and fixed the leak herself.
Or that classic group project situation. Nobody was organizing the trip, so I took matters into my own hands and just booked everything. You get things done.
Exactly. And when you take that kind of action, especially pursuing something meaningful, you might find...
Fulfillment.
That's a great word. It's different from just success or feeling pride, isn't it?
Totally different. Success and pride can be, external, based on what others see. Fulfillment is that deep internal satisfaction. It comes from purpose, from doing something that really resonates with you.
Like the feeling itself is the reward?
Precisely. So, an example could be, she finds a real sense of fulfillment in teaching, something her old corporate job never gave her. Or maybe in an IELTS answer about hobbies. Volunteering and helping people brings me a great deal of fulfillment. It points to inner satisfaction.
Okay, last one before the quiz. Sometimes there are divides, differences between people or ideas. We need to bridge the gap.
Right. So this means connecting two things or reducing the difference between them. It's not just compromise, where maybe both sides give a little.
Good distinction. Bridging the gap often implies a more significant effort to create a link or reduce a disparity. Maybe even systemic change is needed.
Yeah, you hear it a lot in social contexts. New programs aim to bridge the gap between urban and rural healthcare access.
Or thinking about careers. We need better ways to bridge the gap between what students learn in university and the skills employers actually need. It's about creating that functional connection.
Okay, great explanations. I think we're ready for a quick quiz to see if everyone's grasped these nuances.
Let's do it. We'll give you 3 options, A, B, or C. Feel free to pause after each question if you need a second to think.
All right, first up, if someone is sold on an idea, they, A, are completely convinced or enthusiastic about it. B, doubt its effectiveness but pretend to agree. C, support it only when others pressure them to.
What do you think?
The answer is A. They are completely convinced or enthusiastic about it. Remember, being instantly sold on the lifestyle. That's the feeling.
Okay, question 2. To take matters into your own hands means to A. Consult everyone before making any decision. B. Avoid taking responsibility for the situation. C. Act independently instead of waiting for others.
And that one is C. Act independently instead of waiting for others. Like when you booked that trip yourself because no one else would.
Question 3. This one we didn't discuss, but was in the lesson. If you juggle between different things, you A. Manage several responsibilities at the same time. B. Abandon one task to fully focus on another. C. Delegate every difficult task to other people.
The answer is A. Manage several responsibilities at the same time, like juggling work, study, and family life.
Next, question 4. The word fulfillment describes A. A temporary excitement after achieving something minor. B. A deep sense of satisfaction from doing something meaningful. C. A sense of pride that comes only from public recognition.
This one is B. A deep sense of satisfaction from doing something meaningful. That internal reward we talked about, like the teacher found.
Question 5, another from the lesson. If you show up for someone, you A. Compete with them to test their reliability. B. Offer support or presence when they need it most. C. Avoid getting involved in their personal matters.
The answer here is B. Offer support or presence when they need it most. Just being there for someone.
Okay, question 6. To unleash your inner fire means to A. Release your passion, creativity, or motivation. B. Suppress your emotions to maintain control. C. Focus on external success rather than self-growth.
That's definitely A. Release your passion, creativity, or motivation. Think about finding that drive inside you.
Question 7. If you look inward, you A. Focus on others' opinions instead of your own. B. Reflect on your thoughts, feelings, and motivations. C. Try to predict what others are thinking about you.
The answer is B. Reflect on your thoughts, feelings, and motivations. Taking time for self-reflection.
And the final question, number 8. To bridge the gap between two sides means to A. Increase competition to highlight their differences. B. Completely eliminate one side to create harmony. C. Connect or reduce the difference between them.
And the last answer is C. Connect or reduce the difference between them. Like building that bridge between education and jobs.
Well done if you got those right. That covers some really useful advanced phrases.
Yeah, understanding the nuances of phrases like to be sold on, fulfillment, and to take matters into your own hands can really elevate your English.
Absolutely. Mastering these helps you express yourself with much more confidence and precision.
Keep practicing. And remember to visit us at SpeakDuo.com for more resources and speaking practice. Thanks for tuning in.
See you next time.